I know I wouldn't be able to do what I have done without the support of the Light Aircraft Association, under whose auspices we are pleased to operate and whose inspectors help us build and maintain our aircraft to high standards, and I'm sure this knowledge makes us better pilots.
My name is Tim Palmer. I fly a Jodel DR1050 out of this farm strip in East Anglia.
Looking at me. Oh, putting that one back up here. Okay. Leyland traffic, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel is rolling Leyland traffic. .1,000 foot a minute up, which is rather nice. Very, very nice visibility. Oil pressure is up to about 42. Temperature is now at about 50. Exhaust gas temperature is 700 and cylinder head temperature just over 200. I suppose it would have been a nice trip to have had the camera underneath working, but
The trouble was that I only finished the oil change at 7:20 and we have to be in the air by 7:30 due to planning restrictions, so I didn't really have time to fit it.
I'm going to put Clacton on, see if there's anybody about. I don't think there will be. It is just such a quiet night. Still. That is my intercom, I think. Don't know what it's all about.
It was one of those special nights where you sort of just get wrapped up in the moment. It was like flying on rails. The visibility was absolutely tremendous, and I have to say that I didn't talk to the camera very much, but it was very, very special.
There's a lot of hay being collected. Fair at Brightlingsea.
As I got to Point Clear, that's the piece of land opposite Brightlingsea, my mind started to wander back to my time as a head teacher. All the land to the right hand side of the river used to be my patch, and I found myself sort of travelling back in time. I was thinking about the people that I'd worked with, the children that I'd taught, the parents that I met with, and the community that we were part of. It might seem like a little bit of a weird narrative, but it was what I was feeling and why I didn't speak very much. I do consider myself to be very lucky, and the thought of my heart attacks helped me with that every day. But here I was, flying my own plane, looking down on a village and over the places and events that are far too many to list as they flash through my mind. I wondered what the hundreds of pupils that I taught have done with their lives, and how many of them might have taken up flying as a result of the many stories that I actually shared with them, either in the classroom or in the assemblies. I don't need to fly over great distances, although I very much admire those who do, but to be able to take to the air is such a pleasure and such a privilege. I do get a lot of satisfaction from those people who've told me that my videos have helped them take up flying, or in some cases return to it after some time. I don't consider them great in any way, shape or form, but they are what they are, and are a record for my grandchildren as much as anything else. Having said that, I would very much like to thank all those people who regularly watch and leave comments on my videos. It is very much appreciated. It must have been a pretty good 360-degree turn as I fly through my own wake. I know I wouldn't be able to do what I have done without the support of the Light Aircraft Association, under whose auspices we are pleased to operate and whose inspectors help us build and maintain our aircraft to high standards, and I'm sure this knowledge makes us better pilots. I was very pleased and proud to be asked to be part of the YouTube Flyers fly-in event at Hapney Green in August.
We're hosting a fly-in and you're invited. Starring the Flying Reporter, Plain Old Ben, Rory on Air, Jodel Flyer, The Micropilot, Let's Go Flying, and Ben Atkinson. We'll be broadcasting live on the day you can fly in or drive in, and we're absolutely thrilled that spaces are selling really fast. This event is sponsored and made possible by Pooley's Flight Equipment, and we're raising money for the Midlands Air Ambulance. Book your place now. We can't wait to meet you on Sunday the 15th of August at Wolverhampton Hapney Green.
Thanks for that, Ben. Now that is what you call a voiceover. But there again, we're all different, and I think that's what people like and appreciate. And having said that, I know a lot of people do like watching my landings at Neyland at the end of each video. So here we go. That's just before we have a few visitors here on a Sunday morning, bearing in mind that the planning restrictions means that we can't take off before 10 in the morning or after 2. There was just a little bit of a rush for people to go out at lunchtime.
Very nice, yeah.
In next week's video, I get to fly Terry's very nice Piper Sport.